Hey everyone, welcome to the Crypto ZX channel. If you're new, do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. But now let's get right in today's update. This right here is an emergency late night update for you guys because the price of Bitcoin is again on the shaky end of the spectrum. And you guys want to watch this video till the absolute end if you're an altcoin holder or a Bitcoin holder, and what are we about to see in the next few days for the price of Bitcoin, and how could we end this year of 2022 with. So that is what I'm going to cover. Looking at the market cap, we are currently sitting at $888 billion, up 6.4% over the last 24 hours. Meanwhile, BTC dominance is currently sitting at 36.6%. As you guys may know, we did see a massive collapse in the price of Bitcoin along with altcoins yesterday. And I believe that, the major factor, the major catalyst behind that was FTX. The FTX collapse that we have seen is massive and it's very scary. And this is something, we need to work together to kind of, not have this happen again in the industry, because it's very scary and it really does take a lot of retail interest away from the markets when this happens. And, it's very unfortunate, but a good side note is that, they did start processing the withdrawals for people. So I really am happy for the people that had their funds, on those exchanges getting pulled out. But this has really affected the overall markets, and you guys can see we did see a massive red day across the board yesterday. And could we be in for part 2 now as we go into Friday? That is what I'm going to cover, and that's why this is an emergency update. So whether you're a Cardano holder, Matic holder, Vechain holder, Terra Luna Classic, you name it, it is going to affect every single project if we were to see a downside happen for the price of BTC. Looking at the price of BTC on the daily time frame, if you're not a regular viewer on my channel, I've been mentioning that the 78.6 level of support has been the last level of support, basically the last straw for the price of Bitcoin. And if we lose this level of support, we would be in for a massive dump. And that's exactly what happened. I do believe that the FTX collapse has really caused the whales to manipulate the markets and use the FTX thing as an excuse to really cause this massive collapse within the price of Bitcoin. And that made the price of Bitcoin tumble all the way towards the downside, and we saw a low of $15,585, and we have not seen those levels. Let's zoom out. We have not seen those levels since November of 2020. So we are seeing some lows after a long time, some 2-year-old lows. And that goes to show that this market and this level of support was very important. And, we were seeing a little bit of green across the board. Altcoins were rallying, which it does tend to happen if the price of Bitcoin kind of stabilizes. We do tend to see altcoins start rallying. That's exactly what we were seeing. But I kept on mentioning that the price of Bitcoin is in the danger zone because this $22,000 level of resistance is extremely important for the price of Bitcoin, because you guys can see since we broke out of here, we tried to break out of this zone 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, but never managed to stay above this level of resistance. So this really shows you why this is so important, and why I kept on mentioning as a broken record that this is where the price needs to be for me to really be excited. But the price never managed to get to those levels, and we did see a massive drop in the price of BTC. But right now we did see a major, after that major drop, we did see a little bit of a spike back towards the upside. You guys can see we saw a spike about 16.6% for the price of BTC. Very nice to see, definitely. But right now, we're still not back into the 78.6, most importantly above the 22K mark. And I still believe, I have that gut feeling. Whenever I have that gut feeling, I tend to be very accurate, personally speaking, not financial advice. This is just my own personal opinion. I'm talking from the personal perspective. And whenever I get that gut feeling, it personally tends to be right for myself. And right now, I don't see that the price of Bitcoin has seen a bottom. I believe this is a clear fake out that we're seeing right now happen. We did see a little bit of a green day for the stock market, which kind of had a little bit of a positive impact on the crypto markets. But I do believe that we could see lower prices for BTC as we approach Friday, even over the weekend, if the price is unable to get back to the 78.6 level, especially reclaim that 20k mark. If we're not able to do that, guys, then we could be in for more lower prices, and I think 15 to 14k mark. And at this point, I would not be surprised if we retest 13 to 12k, around those ranges, roughly around these price ranges. I believe the bottom is there for the price of BTC, and right now, because we're not above 22k mark, I still believe we could head there. So if you're an altcoin holder and you picked up some altcoins around the dip, we saw a massive altcoin gain over just the past few hours. Some people had buy orders placed in, and when the market collapsed, a lot of people bought in, and then they're sitting at like 50-60% profit. So if you don't want to lose that and you want to be just on the safe side, always have your stop orders placed. So stop limit orders. So basically, if the price drops at a specific price, you can still lock in your profits and pick up the altcoins at a cheaper price. But that's just something I want to give you guys an update about because the price of BTC is still looking very scary, and we could be in for a more drop as we go into Friday as well as Saturday and Sunday. Especially Saturday and Sunday, you guys know markets tend to be very manipulated because the CME futures are closed. So that is something that we do need to keep in mind. Market cap, this is a market cap chart right now, and you guys can see the market cap chart has a major level of support around that $759 billion. Since the overall 2022, we have not really managed to break out of this below this level of support. Yes, we did see a little bit of a wick and went down to that 732 billion, but never really managed to break out of here. If we break out of this level of support for the market cap, we could be going all the way down to that $670 billion, possibly even lower. And that is going to be very scary for the markets. And I believe that is, if where the price of Bitcoin going to drop back down to around that 12 to 13k mark, if that were the case. So very scary things. I have been mentioning nothing too positive right now, you may be saying, but I'm going to be realistic with you guys. At the end of the day, Bitcoin is the king of the markets. We could see altcoins performing absolutely insane, but we always do need to keep the price of Bitcoin very close to our eyes and see what Bitcoin is doing. Is Bitcoin looking scary? Is Bitcoin looking bullish? Is it looking safe? Those are the things that we need to always ask and go from there. But that is it. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think where the price of Bitcoin could be going before we come to an end for this month. And do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know if you guys are enjoying these emergency updates. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. It's been Crypto ZX, and peace out.